to the Drifting on the Royal podcast. This is Mig.
This is Lano.
And that's it. It's a duet, people. Rick is working overtime.
As we approach the century mark in episodes, it seems like everything's getting harder to get through or going through the grind. Ricky's been working, you've been working.
MGR Plumbing is
taking off, I guess.
Taking off, yeah. So good for him.
I wasn't sure. We're recording. I mean, it's gonna come out the normal day, but we're recording a day late.
Yeah. And with me, the more daylight I have, the more work I can get in. So that's gonna be my issue.
So it's the evening, like 6 o'clock. Normally it's late, but it seems like it's still bright outside. I looked out when you called me, like, can we still record? I looked outside the window. I was like, oh, we still got daylight. We're still going good.
Still going strong.
Speaking of daylight, were you able to see the eclipse?
Yeah. There's a lot of footage on the interwebs and on TV. I didn't really make it a priority to get up and go get my nerd glasses and go check it out or anything and find a clear spot.
I was going to get some glasses, but then we weren't in the viewing, the full spectrum area or whatever.
I mean, it's not the full spectrum. You could have saw something, but whatever, man.
We've gone through it before where it was like our the whole blackout, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we've been through it before.
So I think I guess it'll come back around. I mean, I don't know what year it was when we saw it the first time.
The last time it was visible in America, yeah, I just saw this too. It was in
America.
Yeah, in America. Was 2017.
That's what I thought. I thought it wasn't too long ago. But visible, like full blackout?
Like in parts of the country, it was like full blackout. And it's pretty crazy because, I mean, it was on the internet, so conspiracy theory or whatever, it's like, or take it for what it is, is it the scripture coming true and everything? But that last time, the path, they tracked it, and it blacked out 7 cities throughout the United States.
Uh-huh.
All of them with the name of Salem.
Oh, really? Like Salem in the some part of their name, or they just their name Salem?
Yeah, Salem. And Salem, I forgot what it meant. I think there was like a different what's the word? Translation.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was in Hebrew or Old Hebrew or what. I forgot what it translated into. I should have bookmarked it or something, and then we knew we were going to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
And this year, the path that it crossed through another 7 cities. So, like, if you're a numeric, if you believe in numbers and everything, it's like 666 is a sign of evil and mark of the beast or whatever. So then 777, that's like the holy number.
Oh, is it 3 sevens? Yeah. I never knew that.
So 2017, it passed through 7 cities named Salem. This year, it passed through another 7 cities. I forgot what other biblical reference it has to it. And they happened 7 years apart.
I did not know that about 7.
Yeah.
Like slot machines is 3 sevens, you win or whatever, right?
That's like a luck thing, so... But it was on Instagram that I saw it, and it was a pastor that was saying this, and of course he was like, these are the signs, the rapture, God's coming, which
I know, like the 7 days he built, like and then the 7 signs, right?
Yeah, so 7, it's an important number, in the Bible. So I mean, but take that for what you will, what you want to look into it. It's like me for a long time. I've already thought the end times are coming.
You think it's going to be in our lifetime?
I think, like, we're going to, if not in our lifetime, then maybe a generation. After? Yeah, I mean, because things are getting too bad, dude, and it's just God's being omitted from everything, and you can't live life without God.
And you're not saying like the end of the world. You're just saying like we're going like Mad Max, like we're living in no power or whatever.
Honestly, I don't know, dude, because there's like, I've seen so many different variations of end of world scenarios, like even as a kid, like seeing stuff like what would happen during the rapture and everything. It's like where you just, and I would have like
when people disappear.
I was scared, dude. Yeah, when I was a kid, because I would see these movies, these like Christian movies, where you wake up and everybody's gone.
Right.
It's like, so everybody else, is in heaven.
So
but
that's the
you stay
rapture,
stuck
right?
here.
In the Bible.
Yeah. So that's why it's kind of like you don't know what to expect. It's like, is it going to be that? It's like, is the sky's going to open up? Or are you going to ascend? Or it's just like, is the world going to become apocalyptic? And then you got to prove yourself worthy afterwards, or I don't know. It's just it's a big mystery. But that's a little interesting tidbit I saw. I don't want to say fact, just a tidbit, just something I saw, because I get accused a lot of putting false info out there.
Before we go out,
I'm just saying it's just what I saw. What I saw.
The rapture, I remember in catechism, they say like you're supposed to like stay in the house, right? And they're like because stuff's happening outside or whatever, and like someone's gonna be knocking on your door, but you're not supposed to answer it. And it could be like your mom's voice or like your daughter's voice or your wife's voice. And, like you're not supposed to open the door.
Yeah, they're trying to trick you.
Because it's the devil trying to trick you. Like,
because then also when they talk about the mark of the beast,
right?
It's like the things that I see that are kind of, if you think about it, it kind of is happening. Is like looking like Amazon or these other places where you do your shopping like cashless or cardless or whatever.
Right.
It's like if people are so proud because they're implanting a chip in their wrist or something, and that's where they have all their info and everything.
I think Amazon, you could scan your hand or something, right, to walk in.
But they implant something. I'm like, no way, dude. No effing way. No way am I going to have anything implanted in me like that, dude.
Now, would you be
Because to me, that's the beginning right there.
The mark of the beast. Would you be able to, like, not open the door? It's like, Ricky, like, help me. Like, it's crazy out here. Like,
I don't remember that, dude.
Oh, I remember something like that, but, like I always, like, thought about it, like, too much, where it's like, is it a double trick? Like, where, like, they're testing to see if you're nice, and if you don't open it, like, they get you? Or, like, what if you open the door and it is your sister or your mom, and then they're like, oh, you passed the test, like, you helped them, or is it just like, or is it the devil playing with you or something like that?
I don't know. To me, I guess if presented with that type of situation, I would open the door, and if it's evil, then it's evil. I'm gonna go down swinging.
Go down swinging.
And I'm not just gonna succumb and let them take me easily. I'm gonna do everything I can within my power, and hopefully God's on my side.
I got to reconnect with Ralph because he had told us a while back that like he's been hearing like stuff was gonna happen in 6 months, and then it's been past that time, so I want to find out if he's still hearing stuff or that something happened. And
I'm sure there is, because even if you go back, like watch History Channel or watch Learning Channel or those types of Discovery, and see stuff like on Nostradamus.
Yeah.
It's like he predicted stuff, but not not to the T.
Like generalized.
Like kind of generalized, And I mean, it's probably just like visions that he saw, Because I know there's times when I've been like dreaming. It's like the one time that we talk about deja vu. Where you dream, you're in a scenario. It could be an everyday thing. And you're just there and you're like, dude, it's like, I've experienced this before. And then you think back and you're like, dude, I had a dream that just was just like this. And I've had that happen to me a few times.
I mean, but you remember? Because I just have trouble remembering dreams. So I guess when you relive it or when you see it again, it clicks.
That's the thing. Yeah, but I'm talking about years ago. It's like nothing like that's happened recently. But like years ago, that it did happen to me like a couple of times where I was like, I was reliving my dream and everything, and I was like, dude, it's like I've seen this before. It's like I've been in this situation before.
Were they like big moments in your life, or just normal everyday things?
Just normal everyday. It was just like a regular thing, which is why I think you could have like premonitions, and
yeah,
glimpses into the future.
I don't think I've ever.
It's like
experienced
some are probably
anything.
more prominent than others, but
Is that what they call like the third eye? Like your like a premonition, like there's a part of your brain that you're using that other people don't use, and it's like a different like
I don't know.
vision or sight, but it's more with your mind or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, I got on the screen the Salem translation. I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but it says peaceful or complete. Peaceful, safe, or complete.
But there was another word for it.
Arabic, male, Hebrew. Salem shorts. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Biblically, peace.
Yeah, I'm really gonna have to start bookmarking some of this stuff so I can bring it
Talk
up as
about it.
reference.
So I was at work, and then I was going down the elevators, and the elevators were like jammed, and I was like, "What the hell? Like, what's going on?" And then I was like, and then
What do you mean? Like, got stuck or it was
no,
full?
it was just full.
Oh.
Like everybody was crowding in there, like squeezing us, and then I got to the first floor, and everybody's running outside to see the eclipse. And the whole like front outside of the building, everybody was just outside with glasses and this and that. So I went back to my office, but like I mean, there's like glass all around us, and I didn't see it like get dark or anything. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
like a cloud passes over, like it gets like a little like overcast or cloudy, and then like it passes through and then gets bright. Like I didn't see none
Yeah.
of that change.
That's funny because my mom, she's all like, "Hey, be careful, you know, because it's gonna at 2:00 it's gonna get dark out there. People might start acting dumb." And I'm like, "That's not gonna happen here, Mom." Yeah, they said in the news at 2:00. I thought, first of all, Mom,
Because I thought it was earlier in the morning.
I told her, first of all, Mom, it already passed. I
Same
thought
thing.
it's 11:00 right now. That shit happened like 40 minutes ago. But it didn't get darker. I know. I thought because only certain parts of the country was gonna see the full eclipse. I thought that 2:00 that you're seeing, that's Eastern time. She's like, pues yo no sé. Like,
And then
Ay,
my
ay.
sister got some like footage of it, but I saw on the news that the number one Google search the next day was like my eyes hurt on Google. So I guess people were seeing it.
See that's the other thing. It's like I wouldn't want to mess up my eyes.
Yeah.
It's like why mess up my eyes if I could just see some idiot that recorded it on their phone or whatever, and I can see it there,
And
which
then
I did.
How do you know like you're buying some paper glasses on Amazon from China? How do you
Yeah.
know if it's really
Yeah,
like
exactly.
certified or some knockoff and like you burn your
Yep.
eyes or something? I don't know. That's the stuff I think about.
Exactly.
I get scared. Let's get through this phone call because actually I don't know how we missed it, but this came out on April 1st.
Boo.
And, We just missed it, but it's from one of our callers. Let's see.
Called on the hotline, and that hotline number is
Man.
Oh, hold on. The hotline number is
323
323
207
207
0012.
0012.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember that. I keep forgetting. All right. And we haven't said it in a while, too. Here's the phone call that we missed last week.
Man, you guys are whack. No show? No nothing? No backup show? Whatever happened to, well, look out for 2024. We're going to be live. We're going to get everything together. We're going to make it right. We're going to have topics. We're going to cover the weather. All that bull is you guys are talking about. You guys ain't done nothing. Come on, man. Get with it. Jeez.
Yeah, maybe you should have left that call lost. I don't need this, man.
Well, now
I don't need to come on here and get chewed out.
daylight's lasting longer. Maybe, I mean, we could. It's just that you guys wanted longer shows, so it's hard for us to. When we had half-hour shows, we were able to do 2 a night, maybe. But now that we do it like close to an hour every episode, we try like it's harder to put aside 2 hours in a night. I mean, all of us working now. I got the second child. Everything's tougher. Like just a lot of stuff to do.
It's hard, Mark. If it wasn't hard, then everybody would do it.
And then last week we recorded the episode. I haven't even got around to editing or doing shorts. I haven't gotten around, so I don't even know how that's going to be once we start recording every day or every week. But
Video recording.
video recording. But next week, episode 100, we're going to start video recording. We did a practice run, and we'll see. It might come out with the shorts clips, but I think to get on YouTube, YouTube podcast. I think we have to have like our full show on there. So that's gonna be another beast. I gotta just take a little quick YouTube.
Cause
course on how to edit
what you
it.
could do too, dude, is just have like the logo on there and just upload the audio.
Oh yeah, people do that. Just like
Yeah.
like
You know,
the
and
CD cover, and
they'll
then
just
the
like
music
put it
player
on and like have it in the background or whatever. And, you know,
Oh.
not necessarily like something they gotta be watching.
with camera. Yeah, that
You
might
know.
be some weeks we might do that if I can't record. Now I was gonna wait for Rick next week, but you didn't listen to that podcast I sent you on? That
No.
Billy Carson, yeah.
No.
I'll give Rick one more chance to listen to it. I don't know if he did. Did you see the SpaceX launch, the rocket?
I did.
The Saturday?
Oh no, well, yeah, you know, no Saturday, no. Was it supposed to be on Friday?
It was Friday, but then it got delayed like 1 day.
Oh,
I was all looking for it Friday, and then like it said postponed like 24 hours, and it came out
okay.
Saturday.
No, I didn't see it.
I know I texted Rick because he was in Baja, and he said he saw it because I was in Menifee. We're celebrating my nephew's birthday, Richie. Happy birthday, Richie! We're celebrating his birthday on Saturday, and then in Menifee, which is near Temecula, we saw it, and we saw it like come up and then go across the sky. So that's down south. So
You know that
Ricky
was
able to see
another
it.
thing I was wondering about that I saw some mention of it online where what's the rush with SpaceX getting so many satellites up there? And he wanted to get them up there before the eclipse.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. He was making sure he hurried up and he got them up there before the eclipse.
Well,
It's like, well, what was he figuring or anticipating or?
I thought the satellites he's doing is for internet, so I don't know what the connection is with
I
that.
don't know.
But I do know he's like working on that big rocket to Mars because apparently the Earth's orbit, like I don't know if it's next year in 2 years, like its orbit and Mars orbit, it's like the closest. So if you're gonna go to Mars, you would want to go through that window, either next year or the year after. Also, it's like it makes like a 6-month trip, like a 3-year trip or something. The way like the orbit is.
Oh, shit.
So I think that's why he's working on some big rockets. But don't quote me. I'm not sure.
That's crazy.
Don't quote me. But you're talking about things you hear or you see, and did you want to apologize for anything?
On the topic of just what I heard. But you know what? Afterwards, I thought about it, and well, let me tell the story. So last week or 2 weeks ago,
that was last week. Yeah,
last week, I told everybody. Well, you know, on the show, I brought it up that In-N-Out was now serving chicken sandwiches, and they called them chicken double doubles.
right.
Just something I saw on Instagram. You know, so I told the guys, we pulled it up.
We played the video.
We all saw the video and everything. And who's the only one that responded angrily with it afterwards? Rick. So he texts me and Lano all angry, saying that it was bullshit and I don't know what, and he doesn't know what the hell I'm looking at. Or I'm like, dude.
We all saw the video.
I'm like,
Because you said it, and it was hard to believe. But then when I saw the video, I was
Yeah.
like, this thing, like, it looks real. I mean,
I don't know if the guy
yeah, 2 employees involved.
worked at an In-N-Out and had his buddies go along with it, or just has friends that work there and they went along with it. I don't know, but it looked legit.
You had the
But
guy
you know-
who takes the order.
Okay, but then when I thought about it, dude, I saw that video on April 1st and I didn't even think about it.
April, yeah, not knowing the date. But
So it was probably an April Fool's joke.
it was a good one because after the show, like,
So I apologize to anybody out there that I guess made themselves look dumb like Rick did. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been so pissed off.
and I want to hear his side of the story because he was pissed off. He didn't tell us. Like,
Yeah,
I asked him.
I'm
he
sure.
went,
I'm sure he
respond.
went.
He was just embarrassed. And
Yeah, I'm sure he went up
mad.
like a dumbass and asked for a chicken double double, and they laughed at his face. And I'm wondering, what are you gonna boycott now, dude? Are you gonna boycott In-N-Out now because they hurt your feelings? You gonna add that to rallies?
So the video,
Shit.
the guy's like, I heard this, and then like he's talking to the teller who takes the order, and then like he doesn't blink, he just takes the order like chicken double double, they add chili peppers or whatever, And then when they get to the window, he makes sure, he's like, it's a chicken double, right? And the girl's
That's
like,
right. The dude does ask.
yeah,
huh?
yeah. And then
Yeah.
the girl's like, yes, there is. Like, it sure is. Chicken double. And then he's like, it's real chicken. And she's like, yeah, it's breaded and everything. I think she says breaded and everything. And then he gets it, and then like you see these two, like, it's two chicken tenders or something, like a nice burger. And
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, the peppers. I go, that's good. But
So I'm not sure if I owe an apology. I just saying I might have gotten duped like everybody else did.
well, I'm gonna call you. You're a victim
Because
You're
I
just a
didn't
victim.
think about the day that I saw that video on, and it didn't click. It didn't occur to me that it could have been a April Fool's joke. So
And after, like, I saw the video live with you guys here and during the show. Like, I went and showed I was like, you got to wait for next week's show. We talk about the chicken double, and she's like, what? She's like, that's BS. And I showed her the video, and then we're like, oh, let's go try it tomorrow. But I was going to pick it up for dinner. Ricky just happened to get it for lunch. But
tried.
I just think you're just a victim, and it was a well-produced video, and I think maybe Puff Daddy was behind it, and you're just another Puff Daddy victim. He knows in and outs on the West Coast, and he fooled you. And you're just another Puff Daddy victim.
As long as you didn't diddle me, dude, then we're all right.
But speaking of chicken fast foods, before the show started, we just saw this report that it looked like Pioneer was starting a comeback. But it turns out that it went from 300. I don't know if everybody knows Pioneer Chicken, but it was a chicken spot growing up that we used to get a lot of those around the neighborhood.
Big in the 70s and 80s. Big. It was everywhere.
And then
Everywhere in LA.
it wasn't the 7-Eleven. It was like it was the check cashing. It turned into the check cashing place after the one on Figueroa.
Yeah. The one on Figueroa Highland Park.
And then the one on Daly Street. I don't know what that one turned into.
Right now, it's just it's like a little Mexican restaurant, like a little Mexican fast food restaurant.
Not the Wendy's, no. Or-
It's next to the laundromat.
oh yeah.
Right across the street from the where the 99 in that park is.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's other news. 99-cent stores
Yeah.
are closing. I don't know if you heard that. You heard that?
I heard there was a group trying to get put together to save it.
Oh, maybe I just heard they're
Yeah.
closing.
Well, no, I mean they are closing, but they're trying to get an investment group together to try to save it.
Just it used to be 99-cent store, and then they just switched it to 99. But just the economy, inflation's just getting too high.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But so we saw that report, and then Miggy, I didn't know this, but Mig's sisters used to work at Pioneer Chicken.
Yeah, my older sisters, they they worked at Pioneer Chicken. That's why we ended up loving it so much, because they would always bring leftovers. And one funny story that's probably gonna gross everybody out, but back then,
They had a nice crust, right? Like that's what it was known. Like the bread,
Yeah.
it was good.
well, not with the chicken. I mean,
The
you're
chicken.
it's
Okay.
not something to do with the
Alright.
chicken. It's the reason why my oldest sister, God bless her and rest her soul, she would never get Orange Whip.
And that's Orange Whip is the knockoff Orange Bang, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Orange Whip, Orange Bang, whatever.
Uh-huh.
She would never in her life get it because of how they prepared it there. They would use the same the same bucket that they would mop the floor with.
What?
They use the
Literally,
same
your
bucket to
sisters?
mix.
Or that's just the policy that they were trying to...
That's just the way they had them do it, dude.
They only had one bucket in the store and they had to share it?
I
or what?
guess, dude. I guess buckets were at a premium back then or some shit. I don't know, dude. But she would never touch the Orange Whip or the Orange Bang, whatever it was at the time.
Even if you wash the bucket, you need to have a separate bucket. Like,
Yeah.
if you wash
No,
it,
you gotta have a
yeah,
food grade one, because
yeah.
there could be like residue left.
Uh-huh.
You know, but yeah, she says that's why she would never touch it, dude. I'm like, ooh. That's not good,
man.
dude. That's
Well, that
not
kind of
good.
reminds me because I went to a Catholic school growing up, so we would have like mass once a month, and my wife used to ask me how come I never, you receive the host, like I never drink the blood, like I never go drink the wine, and she would ask me how can you never drink the wine? Well, because in high school, going to a Catholic all boys school, you're going to mass, like you would just grab the wine and like kind of like rinse your mouth with it. So like you would like try to get the guy behind you. So you're in line. You get the wine. You pour it into your mouth, rinse it, and then when you bring it back down, you let it roll back into the cup.
So you're backwashing it to fuck with the dude behind you.
To mess with the dude behind you. And then, like, the guy from doing it way back to the end, the guy is just full of babas or whatever.
Damn.
So, like, they used to do those tricks at school. So, like, now, I never drink the wine because, like, I just grew up, like, traumatized, never drinking the wine.
Jeez.
And that's Catholic school. My wife was like, you never drink it? I was like,
Terrible.
that's what we would do. And that's growing up.
If you people could see me right now, dude, I'm shaking my head. In pure disgust.
Well, so that was the only story. I thought you had a bunch of stories. That was the only story you had for Pioneer?
Yeah, I mean, that's the one that stood out. That's the one that I remembered. The orange whip one.
And they're like teenagers?
Yeah, they were teenagers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've been to that East LA Pioneer like maybe once in the last 10 years, just because I remembered it was there. You see it passing by, but I remember like it used to be good, like to get like a family pack.
Nah, I would get those chicken tenders, dude. Chicken tenders for me, man, with a little bit of barbecue sauce, little strawberry shortcake or Boston cream pie for dessert. Hell yeah!
And what's cool about the report, they said that they're like bringing back like the retro boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if they start like growing again, coming up.
Well, from the report, it made it seem like it started out as a family. The same family still runs it, right?
That's what
it seemed. That's what it seemed like they reported.
Right.
Yeah. Well, man. I mean,
and they just like kept it going. They closed all the owns it.
Yeah. Hopefully,
they kept it going.
Hopefully, they can keep it going, man. And cause it's good chicken.
My wife was showing me because I remember you were talking about that Del Taco in Barstow.
Oh yeah.
And my wife saw like I don't know if it was YouTube or this like news report but the one that you're talking about, like apparently that guy has like 3 restaurants in Barstow. He has 3 Del Taco restaurants, and apparently like Del Taco gave him those restaurants, but they allow him to keep the original menu from like when he opened it.
Mm-hmm.
He has some relationship, so he uses the like original recipe for the Del Taco, which is like real, like I don't know, like ground beef and this and that, and like he only has like maybe like 3 things on the menu from like when it was back then. He doesn't have like all the new Del Taco, like million items on the menu.
Because you still haven't gone to it, huh?
I still haven't gone to it.
Yeah, because the Del Taco.
Yeah,
it's
that
big,
one.
dude. It's like almost like 2 or 3 of them in one.
And they show him making it there, and it just looks like a fresh taco. But
yeah, it's a big ass taco.
I gotta go out there to a bar. So I haven't been to Vegas in a while. I want to see that Sphere, and then I gotta see some other stuff.
We should go, man. That would be a fun weekend. I could take you to all our spots, man.
Yeah, I wanna do all those food trips, and that's what I think we're just gonna do. Like
especially the ramen, dude. I would want to take you to the ramen spot.
The ramen, the Italian spot. What's it called?
Capos.
Capos.
Yeah, dude, you would love that place.
Yeah.
We should plan something like for the summer or the spring or something. Mm-hmm. That way we could do like spend Saturday like at the pool or something.
Yeah.
You're just relaxing and everything,
But yeah, my wife's itching to get out because she's been this past 3 years she's been pregnant half the time. Half the time she's been pregnant and she's ready just to live life again.
Well, get off of her, fool. Give her time to recover.
And now the little ones, I don't even think you've met my little one yet.
No.
We haven't. I have to bring her out. She's getting big, opening her eyes. So once she starts moving, and then Ellie's like starting to like talk and sing. Like every day she's singing a new song, and I gotta like put the pieces. Like, where'd you learn that song? And then she'll show me. She was singing the La Llorona song that she saw it on Coco.
Oh shit!
And she was just singing it, and I was like, my wife's like, "You hear that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, well, "What is it?" And then she's like, "That's Coco." And I was like, "Oh wow." So she's big. So we got to do another food spot. Yeah, we need our listeners send us some places to try. The burrito spot we haven't done. We still have to try that chicken spot. The only one I'm waiting on Ricky because I think he's the one the busy one right now on the weekends.
Yeah.
Because he's already making plans like going to the lake and all that stuff or Baja and stuff. So I got to get his schedule, when's the free time. Even maybe go see another soccer game or something. But we gotta go.
Yeah, but I did the weekends, man. Forget it.
That's why. And then I
Okay.
have every other Friday off. So if we want to go do a food thing on a Thursday night or Friday, we can do that before he takes off. But I just know he's like busy during the week too.
Yeah.
And you guys, the summertime, you guys get more busy or no? Or you just have longer days?
Just it's longer days. You know, since there's more light out, more daylight out, we take advantage.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know if you ever try to work in your car at night in the dark with flashlight. It sucks.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why during the winter we're usually off whenever the sun goes down because we don't like working at night.
And I'm sure you guys have like pro lights and stuff, but shadows and all that stuff.
No, I mean we got lights and everything.
Yeah.
It's like if we have to, we do, and believe me, we've done it. But it sucks, dude, because like you say, shadows. You know, you drop something.
Mm-hmm.
At least during the daylight, you can see it if it rolled somewhere. You know, at night you're only lit up where you're lit up, and if it rolled somewhere, you didn't see where it rolled.
Yeah.
And then you're looking for it, and
Just makes everything like longer.
it does, dude. It's terrible.
Well, you know, I mean, it's summertime. Well, now, I mean, today it was 80 degrees. It's getting hot again. It's gonna rain this weekend, but
Yeah.
it's starting to get hot. Like I'm turning.
Well, it's gonna rain this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh shit.
I'm starting to turn on the AC and stuff, but I've been really getting into the bandwagon Shohei. I know have you been watching any of the Dodger games?
Nah.
Yeah, the Shohei,
No.
like, I mean, I know he had that little like gambling issue with his interpreter, but like,
What I had a customer the other day. We want to go work on. It's a toll company that we have in South Central, and one of the manager, I guess there, he was like all like, he's like, hey, what do you guys think about what they did to that chick with the Kato Shohei home run?
oh,
And I was like, what? That's like, what happened? He was like, yeah, they did her dirty, man. He was like, because she caught the ball and right away, you know, security came and separated her from her husband, and all they offered her for that Shohei home run ball was like 2 caps and a baseball bat and I don't know what in a jersey. You know, and it's like they did her dirty, fool.
so this was
I'm like, was it that shit autographed? It's like I don't know. Did you hear anything about what she was compensated?
well, it was like on the news. I saw some couple reports that so it was his first home run as a Dodger, and it happened to be at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, and the Dodgers really wanted that ball so they could display it.
So
It wasn't that Shohei wanted it.
Oh,
The
it was the
Dodgers
Dodgers?
wanted it. Yeah.
so she caught it.
Well, according to this dude, that's what he
She
told me.
caught it, and then I mean the news article, according to supposedly what she said, 2 guys came up, like a security guard and then some stadium official or something like that, and they were like, "Oh, Shohei really wants that ball," and like she's like, "Oh, okay." She wanted to get that ball autographed by Shohei and keep it, but they're like, "He really wants that ball. Like, we'll give you 2 hats for it." And then she said no. So I think they said, like, we'll give you 2 hats and a bat, all signed by Shohei. And then she took it, but she said she felt pressured. They had separated her from the security, or from her husband. And then she was on the side that she felt pressure, but I think she could have kept it.
Okay, so she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, see, the way this guy, this dude at the toll place tells it, he makes it seem like the chick didn't know what she was doing, that she was all drunk, and that the Dodgers bamboozled her. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, at any point in time, she could have said no.
right.
That's all she had to do was
I mean,
say
she
no.
accepted, like,
Yeah.
at first it was 2 hats, and then like 2 hats on bad, and then like, well, then we'll sign them all, and then she's like, okay, she gave in, or whatever.
He's all telling me, he's like, no, dog, that was wrong. I tell him, dude, okay, say you're at a poker game, or you're at a casino or whatever, and you know, because his excuse was that she was all drunk and everything, she doesn't know what she was doing. So I tell him, okay, so you're gonna tell me that if you're like at a casino and this degenerate, you know, is just drunk out of his mind and he wants to keep on gambling, he doesn't have money, but he has a Rolex, and you offer him $500 for it, and he gives it to you. I tell you, you're gonna tell me you're gonna feel bad? Because you got a Rolex for $500 off of him?
Right.
It's like, no, dude. I mean, it's his fault for putting himself in the position that he's in. You know, it's like you don't have to be that drunk at a game. You know, you don't have to give up anything that you don't want to. You could have held out for more.
So this is the LA Times that says she got an autograph bat, an autograph ball, and then 2 autograph caps. But I think it's like she did it, but then after the fact, people started like, "Oh, you could have sold it for like $1 million or this and that." So now
No, I don't
that's
think
all
$1
her
million.
head, or
No.
whatever. I mean, people put like dollar signs in her head.
I think
So now she's
no.
complaining that she's
No, well, me personally, had I caught that ball, I would have told them, give me about all that autograph stuff you're gonna give me, and maybe about $50,000, and we got a deal.
So it says here that she wanted to keep potentially the 6-figure ball, and then the Dodgers said they will not authenticate it, and it'll be worthless. So she gave in. But I'm thinking that like after the fact that they were like, oh, that like people told her like, oh, you just got a hat or whatever like that, because like they offered something, she countered, and then they offered something, they countered, because like it said that she went back and forth like a couple of times.
But
and that's
how
what she got.
stupid? How stupid? Well, I mean, this is just me, the way I think. I would have been like, screw you guys, dude, authenticated. It's like, I'm on TV, I'm on camera.
Right, yeah.
It's like, everybody knows I caught it. It's like, everybody knows this is it.
And nowadays, like, they'll freeze frame that ball and see like some little scuff on it, and then like look at the ball, and they'll freeze frame the footage, and then they authenticate it. Like,
but that's what I was figuring. Is potentially, it's about $100,000 for that ball. But that's what I'm saying. I would have taken the autograph stuff and everything, the autograph memorabilia, and give me $50,000. We'll call it a day. But that's me. I mean,
I think because the ball. I mean, would the ball be numbered? No, huh? I mean, when he's up at bat.
No, that's the thing. That's the other thing I was talking to this dude about. I thought because what the argument they're gonna say is that there was no way you're gonna know that that's the exact ball, because they're not marked. They're not serial numbered.
But MLB balls are different though, right? That they have like some official.
Yeah,
logo
they're different. I mean, you could tell which ones are for MLB and which ones are not. But I'm saying, unless it was like chasing a record,
then they mark them, right, or something.
then they start marking them.
Yeah.
It's like
batches in this one.
Yeah, so like say someone it was the home run race, between McGuire and Big Hit Bonds. Those balls were marked. I think they had like little holograms on them or little chips. And those you could scan the chips and know that those were it.
So I think she worked out a deal. Then after she realized, and now she wants more. Because you saw like Shohei, he wanted his like a number. I guess the number he had before with the Angels, and that pitcher had it. The one Kelly had it, and then like he bought his wife like a Porsche or something. Like that.
He bought him a car, like a ridiculous.
So if Shohei
car.
wanted that ball, he would have like paid for it or given something up for it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like don't. I mean, I'm not on the Dodgers side because I completely hate the ownership. And screw them. I wouldn't. But on that same note, I wouldn't have made it easy for them to get that ball.
Right.
Because just the way they keep screwing the fans with making the game more and more expensive to see and watch and just to be a fan of. It's like I wouldn't have gone easy on them. So they're saying the chick got bamboozled or whatever, but hey. It's like, if she felt that she was pressured, then that's on her. I mean,
but right now, I don't know how many games they played, but so few weeks. But Shohei has 3 home runs, and I think Mookie Betts, he was leading the league for a while. I think it was 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think I hear Mookie's on fire, dude. That he started on fire.
Yeah. So the Dodgers are like starting hot. So like I'm just. I haven't been to a game like since pre-COVID, so like I haven't seen the stadium, but like I'm getting excited about it. To go check out a game,
dude. I don't think I've been to a game in like over 10 years.
And this would be the closest sporting event to us.
Because I had my boycott.
Well,
from when they took them off TV.
Are they still on?
Yeah, you could watch them like on DirecTV and.
Oh, they're on DirecTV now.
Yeah,
because before it was only for Spectrum, right?
No, it was like during COVID. During COVID, that they started putting them back on TV.
Oh, so but that exclusive deal was only Spectrum, or what was it?
It was only Spectrum.
So now they're like on Fox, or what are you talking about? Or just something else? That channel's on something else?
Yeah, I think Fox Sports West.
Okay.
One of those.
Yeah, so, I mean, I want to see a game because I think this year they're going to be
No,
good.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like after they put it back on TV, I'm like, okay. It's like I could go start and watch the games again. And I started seeing the ticket prices. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude?
Oh, I haven't looked at that yet.
I'm like, reserves used to be $20.
Uh-huh.
It's like now, depending on what game you go to, you're paying up to $60. Like, are you effing kidding me?
No matter.
It's like, imagine now that they got Shohei.
No matter how much they upgrade the food or they make it gourmet, it's still not enough for those ticket prices.
You see, for me, I don't care about that, dude.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go to the game. I'm gonna have a beer. I'm gonna have a hot dog. I'll have some peanuts.
Because they don't have,
maybe get an ice cream.
I don't think they have that all you can eat bleacher no more.
Nah,
right? That's all gone. Like since they remodeled that area,
days and past.
Those are like hot seats now. Like when they remodeled.
Well, because everything's all connected now. You can walk around the whole stadium.
Yeah.
Like they connected.
So you would be able to walk to that.
They connected the bleachers to the stadium.
Yeah.
So there's walkways there, because I guess that whole area that they did in the outfield, they want that accessible to everybody during the game in the stadium, so you can walk out there.
And then they built those home run seats where they put like a counter behind the wall. And one day I was like, one day I want to sit here, maybe have a chance to catch a home run. And then I looked there like out of my price range.
Yeah,
and forget it. Like I'll never sit there. Not by choice, just because I wouldn't be able to afford it.
And then you put on top of that how much you charge for parking. Oh,
yeah,
forget it, dude.
I mean, I don't know how much they park, but it's not surprising if I say $40, right? Is it more than 40 or more?
Last time I went, it was over 20, like 25, 30. So I can imagine what it is now.
No, especially like the last time I went, the beers were like $18.
Yeah.
So you're dropping 20 for a beer, like a beer, and then $2 tip if you wanted to. Dude, that's a whole nother episode I want to have on tipping. Tipping to me is just getting all out of control. No, like everybody expects a tip, and like they roll around that little machine. And
yeah.
I want to.
The only place I say tip all the time is if you're in Vegas.
The teller. I mean
in Vegas, regardless.
Oh, anybody?
Waitress, the valet, people serving. If anybody's serving you anything, tip them. Because those people there are surviving on tips.
Okay.
Dealers, cashiers, just bartenders, waitresses, everybody, dude.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Because I'll hear you. Like you'll tip your. Well, I guess you get haircuts, no, huh?
I cut my own hair.
You cut your own hair.
Yeah. That's why I get so long. I barely cut it this morning.
I tip my my hair person.
No, but I would.
Yeah.
I was already at the point where I was being so lazy to cut my own hair. I was gonna go. The last time I cut my hair was at a barbershop was maybe 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have hair, dude. I'm bald.
Mm-hmm.
So when it starts growing out the sides and everything, it's not much. It takes about 5-10 minutes.
It's just a machine. You're not doing.
Yeah, it's just sometimes I don't do it myself because my shoulders are so bad I can't really reach back there. It's like I don't have the range of motion, and if I do, then it hurts. Like right away. But so I would get it done, $25.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, are you kidding me, man? It's like, can't come here, bring. I'm like, at least, give me a shave or something, or trim my beard, or do something,
Ricky
man.
used to cut our hair. Is Ricky still cutting hair? No, not even himself, or no?
He cuts his own hair too.
He cuts his own hair.
Yeah.
I mean, we would all line up he would cut like 3 people in a row. Or you see him cutting someone. Can you cut my next? And he'd start getting upset because he would have like a line of people.
Yeah, Rick was good though, man. Rick was good with his fades.
But I was, because I was telling my wife, like, oh, I only tip the restaurants I like my personal favorites. And then she's like, why are you even doing that? And I was like, they didn't even, all you did was like order and pick up your food. They didn't even serve you. And then she had me like thinking about it. Like everybody just wants a tip. And then like, now that the economy's prices are up and everything, like you really can't afford to give away money right now or just extra stuff.
That's true. But if you go and you like sit down to eat somewhere, then I definitely think you got a tip.
Yes, if someone's like waiting your table, getting
Yeah.
out there.
But like, as far as like you go to a drive-through and they turn that screen around and they say, "Would
Yeah.
you like to tip?" Or nah, I always push no.
Or Pollo Loco Wingstop where you just order the food and grab it yourself. Like,
Yeah.
no tip or whatever.
It's like right now before I came, you know, because I didn't want to eat late, so I just grabbed something quick to McDonald's. You know, so they got their
Did the price go up? I mean,
they got their law. Well, no, I always look for the cheapest thing, dude. It's like so. I mean, so they got their law passed where they're getting $20 an hour.
For
So
minimum wage
I'm in,
for
yeah,
fast
for
food
the
places.
minimum wage for the fast food places. And this is what I'm saying, you know, it's like they raise the minimum wage, but the service gets worse,
Yeah.
and that's what pisses me off. It's like, so you're gonna start charging me more. It's like, and it's gonna get worse.
Because they're cutting back. And
you know,
then
because
you
McDonald's,
got one guy doing more
McDonald's,
jobs.
you know how most drive-throughs, the bigger ones, they have 2 lanes, and
Yeah.
it alternates. One car, they take one order, they take another order, the left, right, left, right. Okay, well, I pull up when there's one car already in the right lane, no other cars. Left lane's empty, so I pull into the left lane. Sitting there for a while, for like a good minute or two, nothing. The car in the right lane pulls up.
A second car came. And
Second car came,
in that same lane.
put the order in, pulled up.
That would
Third car came,
No way.
put the order in, pulled up. And I was like, hey, you know, I'm screaming. I'm like, yo,
Right. And they just didn't look at that camera or whatever. it was.
I don't know. You know, I'm like, dudes, it's like, I'm like, how can you just completely ignore if you don't want to deal with the
Put
other
a cone,
lane,
close
put a
that lane.
cone.
Yeah,
close it.
Yeah. I've seen that before where it's
You know?
closed. Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, dudes. It's like, and then, yeah, of course, I pull up, some dumb young kid. You know, he's like, is this your order? I tell him, yeah. He's like, did you have 2 orders or just one? I'm like, fucking son of a bitch, man. You
That
guys
was
are
today.
Really, that's just before I came, dude.
Which McDonald's was that?
It's on Santa Anita and Lower Azusa,
Oh, over there.
right in the parking lot of Sam's Club.
Oh, yeah. I think I know. Man, that would have pissed me off.
But dude,
I would have just drove out. Like, I mean, that would have got me that upset.
I was hungry though, dude.
Boycott
Anyways.
McDonald's on Lower Azusa and
No, not boycott. I'm just saying, dudes, it's like, get your shit together. You know? That's why you're going to be replaced by machines. Don't piss off a fat man and his food. Keep on drifting, yo.
It'll be next week. Next week, I gotta
Episode number 100.
100. I gotta see if I get some food or something like that. But
We'll try to make it special, people.
we gotta get all 3 of us here. Episode
Definitely.
100.
Peace.